Russia refuses the arrest of their citizen and also debunk the fact that that guy is a citizen to Russia due to the name he carries. And this guy we are talking about is a guy who became famous few days ago, that you and I, we know about it. Yes, and this is why they are refusing, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let me take you into the reason why Russia is refusing the arrest and the extradition of this guy to Ghana to face the laws in Ghana. Now, this guy we are talking about is known as Vyacheslav Trahov, which is not his original name though. Yes, I'm going to tell you his original name by the end of this content or this video. You are going to know his original name. And this guy came to Ghana and some parts of African countries to video ladies unlawfully without their consents. And after videoing them, he also had something to do with them. And after doing those things, you know what I'm talking about, Mama Ne Dada. Yes, after doing the Mama and Dada with them, he uploads this video on socials or on a platform where he can also get money from. You understand? And as he did all of this thing, he left Ghana before this video started circulating on our socials. People started getting to know this video, that these are some of the things he has done. The person we are talking about is Vyacheslav Trahov, has done to these beautiful ladies in Ghana. And some Ghanaian men made it look like these Ghanaian girls are achieved their days, they fell for this because the guy is a white man, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm talking about? With some of them, it was true. Because some of the things he said to some of these girls, like, bro, normal Ghanaian guy no go move to girl way, go happen easily like that. You understand? But Kala no so kahun. Aburochide Russia dine be muno so yeden ekahun. You know what I'm talking about? So this guy's video trended for quite a long time, and the whole Ghanaian, begin to, fall for it and getting to know what this guy was up to. So they later found out that he was using these videos to get money for himself. Now, some ministers, including the Minister for Communication and Digital, Sam George, we are talking about, yes, Honorable Sam Jatta George, also made a statement about it in an interview, said that following a man to his house to have any other thing is not wrong. That is an agreement between you and then the man. But the fact that you unlawfully, without the consent of these ladies, videoing them and uploading it on socials to get your income, to get your feeding fee, ladies and gentlemen, it is what is wrong. So therefore, they are going to extradite this guy, bring him to Ghana to face the law.
It's not a crime to be able to convince a man or a woman to go into your room with you in 6 minutes. That's not a crime by the law. That's a personal decision to make. But it is a crime to record a person without their consent. And apart from, and even when you record and keep it on your phone, and the person finds out and reports to us, we'll prosecute you and you go to jail. That's the law of the land. Now, you don't just record it, but you go and post it on a website for financial gain. That gentleman will be looked for. We will activate every resource in our disposal, working with Interpol. The way we've worked with Interpol to extradite Ghanaians to other jurisdictions, we will request the Russian authorities, and that's why I've invited the Russian ambassador, to work with our law enforcement. We want the gentleman to come to Ghana, to be brought back to Ghana, extradited to Ghana, for him to face the rigors of our law. Ghanaian citizens, irrespective of their decision-making, will be protected by their government. The government of John Dramani Mahama will ensure that every citizen's rights are protected. And you cannot record a citizen without their consent and air that or post that online. That constitutes a crime under the Cyber Crime Offences Act, the Cyber Security Authority Act, CSA Act 1038 of Ghana, passed in 2020 by Parliament. So we will work on it. We're working on it. We'll be with my Lelu team at Cybersecurity is building a full docket. Whether we have the gentleman or not, I intend for us to file a full prosecution. We'll make a representation before the courts, try him in absentia, and get judgment if he fails to show up.
So in that process, the gender minister, who is also Dr. Agnes Momo, Lai also made her opinion about this whole issue and said that she doesn't agree to the fact that this guy is doing this to ladies and blah blah, because it is it's a law. You know what I'm talking about. It goes against the law. Yes, it goes against the law. So she doesn't agree. Therefore, she also made a statement about it. So this is where the foreign minister or the minister of foreign affairs, Okujato Ablakwa, the white Aigbe mafia, also made a statement about it, and therefore summoned the Russian ambassador, who is, Russian for the day. When you are mentioning their name and you don't check the name, you mention the wrong name. You understand? But the foreign minister summoned the Russian ambassador, who is in the name of Sergei Bednikov. Yes, Sergei Bednikov. My name is Sergei. That's Sergei Uko Adahwa. There's a town there called Sergei. My name is Sardini and down so there by Sergei Bednikov. Others somebody no can say cough. So he summoned this guy, called him that, hey my guy, come here. Your guy come to Ghana, can't do this thing. What do you have to say? Now this Russian guy made a statement that, first of all, the Vyacheslav Trahov is not a Russian name. And even the understanding to that name in Russia is a vulgar word. When we say vulgar word, it's a word that is not supposed to be said. And this is the meaning of the Vyacheslav Trahov. The Vyacheslav means greater glory. Greater glory. And the Trahov means have sex. So this is the reason why this guy was doing this. That is the meaning of Vyacheslav Trahov. Greater glory, have opune. That is the guy's name, the meaning of his name. So they were like, no, he's not a Russian citizen. So therefore, we can't extradite him. And moreover, Ghana and Russia doesn't have any agreement to extradite or, bring someone to face the law in Ghana. They don't have any agreements like that. And indeed, they don't have. But Ghana can take a step. And that is what Sam George is doing. So when they said that, Honorable Sam George, the minister for communication, boy, so that's why a guy. Information be baby, Honorable Sam George, the baby, and me you done rough. He didn't let this thing slide. Because also on your Puyo, also on your Sergio Ramos, he went into details, and brought the information about this guy. Now, Sam George brought the real name of this guy, his age, his image on his passport. And this guy is a guy who is in the age of 36. He is 36 years. And his real name is Vladislav Lukov. In the Russian ambassador, who say the dinner boy Nakov bi wom. When so the na buy no so kof wom. Vladislav Lukov. In the Apache say this guy is from Russia, and that is the statement Sam George want to prove that the Russian ambassador to Ghana saying that this guy is not a Russian is not true. He's a Russian because his system has passed through Ghanaian system. I mean, his name and his details has passed through Ghana system, and therefore Samjata George, the communication minister, yes, has gone into details to retrieve the data and say, yeah, munyabotre, Russia. Kaput. Ilhak Bashk. Take your time. I'm going to give you the information. Sam Jata George on show. Because we saw them melody. For Sam George in the. And right now, see, everybody, even Donald Trump said they fear Russia. But the way Ghana, they move to Russia, myself, I fear. It make I feel like Sam George and the foreign minister then get some ammo then bombs be for room where we don't know, because if this thing take global war like this, we don't go face abo. But this is what Sam George is saying. Brought all this detail out, making sure that this guy is a Russian, and what they are saying is true. Indeed, he's a Russian. But they didn't even end there. They said that since they don't have any agreement that they can extradite a citizen from Russia to Ghana, they have now set an Interpol red notice. Now, the Interpol red notice is a notice that when they set the Russian citizen who has been extradited and has been refused to be extradited because there's no any agreement, and Russia doesn't have any agreement with any other country to extradite their citizens to them to face the law there. So that Interpol red notice is that they are restricting that guy to cross the border to any other country. So this guy we are talking about, the Vyacheslav Trahov guy we are talking about, won't be able to cross border out of Russia. Any moment he does that, he's going to be arrested in that country and be sent to Ghana to face the law. And that is the Interpol red notice they have put on this guy now. Since the Russian ambassador is saying that he cannot be extradited because there's no agreement. Right now, if he move in the borders of Russia, he is going to face the law. And this thing we are talking about didn't only happen in Ghana. It happened in Kenya as well. So the Kenya government is also taking this into, the law for this guy to also face the law as well. You understand? So it's not only about the Ghanaian president or the Ghanaian ministers who are also taking this. Kenya is also taking this into the same statement. They are also putting this into an Interpol red notice. So this guy, wherever he goes, he's going to be arrested, with exception of he being in Russia. And even in Russian law, the thing he did is unlawful in Russia. So if they are able to prove that this and this is what this guy did, they are going to arrest him. According to the Russian ambassador, they are going to arrest this guy, put him in jail over there. Yes, in Russia. Since they are not going to extradite him to Ghana for him to face the law here, they are going to keep him in jail over there. So that is basically the update on this matter. Yes, that is basically the update on this matter. And Sam George is doing all the best. And those of you saying that Ghanaian girls are cheap and all those, bro, shut up. Shut up. It's not only Ghanaian girls that he did this thing to. Some Nigerian girls were in Ghana. They fell a victim. What I say? They said they acquired the boy on gang someone, Ghana boy. Or not fall a victim. What I say? They fell victim. Nigeria, Kenya, money now fall a victim. You understand? And even if you're a foreigner, you go to a country, you are being treated like that. You don't talk much. The girls fool you. You understand? Yeah, the girls fool you. I remember when I went to Kenya, bro. The fact that they heard I'm from Ghana. It's a Ghana, the motherland, free forever, bro. What I say? Now farmer me. Ghana girls in a cheap, they fell in love, and that's all. That's what I can say. I'm supporting Ghana girls. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the update on the Russian mafia and why the Russian guy will not be extradited to Ghana and why they are refusing his arrest in Ghana here. Ladies and gentlemen, the name still remains the highest cooker, the beautiful ladies verifier, General 1Z, and this is Let's Cook, I Just Cook inside Low-Key Studios. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and be part of this family. On that note, what do we say? Voila!